welcome back to Ask Johnny. Well, we set the internet afire with controversy last week with our hard-hitting exposés. We got mail from around the world, abusive, life-threatening, all sorts of shit, but we're going to ignore all that and just move on. And to do that, we're going straight to Ask Johnny.
I tell you, gentlemen, science has agreed that unless something is done and done quickly, man, as the dominant species of life on Earth, will be extinct within a year.
G'day, Johnny. It's great to be back here for another edition of Ask Johnny. Yeah, g'day, Johnny. It's another great day here on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Welcome. Johnny, we'll get into it then. We've got a letter here from Jeff Bucksmere in Texas. And hello to everybody watching in Texas. We've got a big following. The Ask Johnny channel in Texas, believe you me. And Jeff says, Johnny, influencer Joe Rogan recently tested positive to COVID-19 and mentioned, among other things, he was taking ivermectin, a horse parasite medication. Is this a good thing, Johnny? Should we be delving into veterinary sciences and medicines, Johnny? Jeff Bucksmere, Texas. Thanks, Jeff. And we hope all the Bucksmere family over there are doing okay. And Johnny, what do you think about this horse worming stuff for COVID-19? Oh yeah, Joe, and this horse medicine. Yeah, it's caused a bit of a stir.
This evening, Joe Rogan, an extremely popular podcaster, announced on social media today that he has COVID. Rogan has said young, healthy people don't need to get vaccinated. In his statement on social media, Rogan said he has taken several therapeutics to recover.
Turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pack.
Yeah, but Joe hasn't been going down to the horse store or whatever they call them and just ordering or just buying over the counter a tube of bloody horse worming stuff and sticking it down his throat. He's been going through the right channels, but it still is the same bloody medication. Yes, you've got something there, me boy. Now, of course, we here at the Ask Johnny channel, we're not advocating doing that. Going to the veterinarians and ordering some horse worm and bloody paste and going home and using it indiscriminately. Veterinary medicine. But it got me thinking, as a lot of these things do, are we taking advantage of the leaps and bounds veterinary science has taken in the last few years? Should we be sharing a few of these bloody things and cut the cost of hospitalisations and all that sort of thing if we sort of intermingled them? Oh, I don't know about that one, Johnny. I wouldn't mind going in for a vasectomy, say, and there's a Labrador Retriever in a bed next door. Getting the same sort of thing. It wouldn't put me off at all. Yeah. And you know, if that horse worming thing that Joe's been taking, that whatever it is, if it happens to work for horses on worming, why don't we sort of make a few little changes, tweak it a little bit, and just make it safe for humans too? Yeah. It seems it'd cut a lot of bloody money and messing around, Johnny. Yes, you've got something there, me boy. And look, diabetes, it's rampant. It's rampant in dogs. If we could do something about this rampant diabetes in dogs and at the same time do something about the rampant diabetes in the dog's owners, going to the vets. And why not go to a vet? Going to the vets. He's neutered a lot of dogs. He's spayed a lot of bitches. Why not be able to go to a vet and get a vasectomy? Or the missus can go along and get her tubes tied. I'm sure he or she, the veterinarian, would be very good at it. I see the time, you know, Johnny, when you'll go to a hospital and you don't know whether the bloke or the woman who's taking care of you is a veterinarian or a doctor, and would it make any bloody difference? it seems we're squandering resources. Oh yeah, Johnny, you're a voice of reason in all that, a voice of reason. But we've got another letter here, of course, and this one's from Andrea Duckshunt in Japan, Okinawa. And we welcome all our viewers from Okinawa. Keep watching us over there, we appreciate your support. But Johnny, Andrea, and she happens to be on the subject of conspiracy theories, and as some people might be aware, we are looking for a conspiracy theory. A conspiracy theory that the Ask Johnny channel can use as its own conspiracy theory to propel it up into the stratosphere of YouTube stardom. Yep. But Johnny, Andrea asks or says, Johnny, the search for a conspiracy theory that the Ask Johnny channel can adopt as its own may be over. I have indisputable evidence that the Pope and his cronies are involved in a huge secret project to brainwash huge slices of society. To do this, the Vatican is involved in producing chemtrails from passenger jets that contain a chemical that can affect our brains. Ramble, she went on, Johnny. She went on for quite a few pages. We cut her a bit short, but at the end she says, "Thank you, Johnny," signed Andrea Duckshunt from Okinawa, Japan. Johnny, what do you think about the Vatican being involved in a conspiracy theory to brainwash us all, huge sections of the society, and using chemtrails from jet airliners to do it? The Pope, the Vatican and the Catholic Church involved in some sort of a brainwashing scheme. It's not a bad theory. What is it, Andrea? Andrea from Okinawa. Good question, Andrea.
It's almost like a religion of thought.
Shadows on the clouds.
Look to the heavens, lines in the sky that captivate conspiracy theorists. Chemtrails.
More to the point, the Pope himself has been brainwashed, and from an early age, and he was sent off to some sort of college where they're taught, indoctrinated into this sort of society. And it wouldn't surprise me if the Vatican had a few shares in the airline jet fuel business, so they could slip some of these so-called brainwashing chemicals into the jet fuel and go from there. Johnny, are you saying that this Pope and all successive popes before him were all brainwashed by a religious sect from a very young age? Yep. In fact, if you were to do some analytical tests on all the jet pilots throughout the world, you'd probably find that they're all fucking crazy. And do anything that the Vatican asks them to do. Has anybody done a test on that? Yes, you've got something there, me boy. I have noticed, though, from intensive study of chemtrails, that they happen around Wednesday afternoon, which is about midweek and halfway between Sundays. Now, it's my theory that the chemical they're putting in these chemtrails, the Vatican, that they take about 3 days to work, and by about Saturday night, people are going to feel like going to church the next day.
They believe the government or some shadow organization deliberately sprays chemicals to control our minds or to...
Oh, I might be wrong here, Johnny. Yes, I can be wrong sometimes, but by God, it's compelling evidence. Oh, you're being stupid, Johnny. It opens up a whole question of who's running the joint, why are they running the joint, and is the joint being run? Can that be right? I don't think there's any limit to how far the Vatican's claws can get into mainstream society. Yeah. So in summing up, I think Andrea's theory, I think it's a good theory. I'm not sure it's the one that Ask Johnny channel can hang its hat on yet, but by Jesus, I'll be looking into it, Johnny. That explains the chemtrails originating from the Vatican, that's for sure. Yeah, well, what do you think of all that, hey? A wise man once said, if everybody believes in a conspiracy theory, it's no longer a conspiracy theory. So perhaps, if we believe in every one of these conspiracy theories, they'll cease to be conspiracy theories. It's worth thinking about. But until next time, it's goodbye from everyone here at Ask Johnny, and we'll see you then.